What's up, guys? I got my room hella green because today we're going to be reacting to my arrangement and my own listening, sitting here chilling, just straight listening with you guys, hanging out, listening to Greenbird from Cowboy Bebop. Let me go ahead and shut my window because I can hear literal vehicles outside right now, dude. They just want to hear their little Ford on a Sam Griffin guitar video. Hey, who wouldn't want to have their car sounds on my video, right? Today we're going to go over, it's like one of my favorite songs I've ever heard in my life. It's from the anime Cowboy Bebop, pretty underground. You probably never heard of it. And the song is called Greenbird. All right, it's just a really gorgeous piece of music with some vocal stuff. Let's just have a listen and let's just have a little reaction to it, okay? Us together, me and you, and whoever else is with you. Here we go. Oh. It's so pretty, man. So you got this and then it's just like a little call and response thing going on, but it's just everything together. The melody and like the underlying motif there, I think is so pretty, and especially when we get to this chord or this little chord progression, which I don't know what the hell the names of these chords are. Okay, somebody out there knows. Like, what makes that so pretty, I think, is the voice leading, is basically, which is the way the notes are leading into one another. So it's not just that we're playing this chord and then we're playing that chord and then we're playing that chord. It's how we're getting into those chords. A lot of times, small steps in the individual voices in the transition from chord to chord are really, in my opinion, what makes it so. A lot of the beauty in music is just that, is the voice leading. So. Right, we're going, this is going down, this is going up, this is going up. I'm playing in a different key in my arrangement, but I just think it's so pretty. Whoa, I changed my shirt and my colors in my room to tell you that, hey, if you're somebody who wants to get better at solo guitar arranging and you want to work with me personally, there's a link down below that you can click. Maybe you want to make your own YouTube covers, dog. Maybe you want to play them on stage, or maybe you want to just play them for yourself and your friends and family. Show off for them, show them how cool you are, and that you work with Sam Griffin, okay? If that's interesting to you, just click that link down below. All right, back to myself. And then this piano comes in. This constant pattern here, this constant motif. Same melody up top. All right, little call and response. Oh, I love it, man. It gives me chills, man. I've always loved this piece of music so much. For years, I've loved it. And then going to the piano. So in that part right there, if you listen to that, there's literally, it just basically reduces down to the core elements of that little super pretty chord progression, which is the top line, you know, moving, and then it's the bottom line moving as well. So it turns into, I love that, dude. It's so cool. And then the chords come in. What a sick tune, dude. I think Yoko Kanno wrote this, who's just one of the gangsteriest gangsters ever to write music. So anyway, I've got an arrangement that I'm working on. I'm practicing it, and I want to talk a little bit about it right now, okay? It's my video. I can do whatever I want whenever I want to do it. First things first, the original key of this thing ain't gonna work for Uncle Sam, all right? The problem is up here, we're in like F major here, and on guitar, if you play guitar, you know F major is a big no-no. We don't have a lot of access to open strings. That's really the issue here, is that when you're doing an arrangement, you want to have as many open strings as possible, and doing things oftentimes in a different key is going to give you access to a lot of open strings, which makes a lot of positions way more easy. So I'm going to go ahead and put on this little app I got. It's called Transpose. I'm going to take this down -1. It's not going to sound terribly different, but it's going to put this thing in, you guessed it, E. Man, we love E. Right? So much better for guitar. Now the whole thing starts here, right? I'm starting out really sparse. Even this part right here, as sparse as it is, it's still pretty difficult, mostly because of this chord in the left hand. If you look at what's going on, I got all of my fingers, my fourth finger, third finger, and second finger, they're all smashed onto this fret, dog. I don't like that. It doesn't feel good, but unfortunately, that was the only way that I could get that part smooth. Because I need this, and then I have to get that particular note. That note sucks. I don't like that note. You might say, hey, Sam, just get rid of that note. Hey, this is a video. You shouldn't be talking to the screen, dude. I can't hear you, bro. I filmed this a while ago. What I think I should do is I think that I should probably try to play that call and response with either a slightly different timbre or a different volume. Should I do that? I don't know. Still, that last left-hand chord is hard. Now we're into my favorite part. So these chords right here, it took a second to figure out a good fingering for it to make it all smooth, but I think I got one. So we're here, and then I scrunch up here. Now from here, this is kind of a hard shift, but at least from here, I've got a very clear path. This finger can go down here, and the pinky can come. Oh, we get this little note in here, and then we start with the motif. And this is when things get tricky. So the first thing that happens is I got to get my ass way the hell up here because I want to keep that motif happening and play the melody under it. So I want to keep this. What is it? All right, I want to keep that at the same time as I'm going. I want them to happen at the exact same time. So what I figured out was this. Not easy, okay, but it works, and when I practice that up to speed, I should be able to do it pretty well. So, but how do we get up there? Because this is not going to work. And never mind, it does. But I think it could be easier. We can do this. Open string to get up here. Same notes, but I'm in a position that's going to allow me to grab this melody. And then I'm straight into this. Oh, then we gotta go. I need to use this open note to transition up here. Ooh, it's hard to get this particular note ringing out. I have to remember to bring my finger down a little bit. Super tricky. And actually, already off the bat, this particular chord right here, I have to like literally take my index finger and like break that boy because I need to make sure I'm getting all of these notes ringing out, but I've also got that B ringing out underneath it. Okay, now it gets real spicy. This piano part, it's so cool, but it's pretty hard. So I'm gonna go up here. And I think I'm going to do this like this, so I get an open string. And actually, I've decided to take that piano part and put it way up an octave. And I was originally doing this at the 19th fret, like this. But number one, that's very hard to do. Number two, I got to get from here to here That's such a big move. And luckily, the 19th fret is actually a harmonic, right? It's the same as if you were to play the 7th fret. So I could go ahead and fret that like a normal harmonic using my left hand, but instead, actually in this scenario, getting the right hand involved, playing that sort of the way that you would play an artificial harmonic, and then letting my left hand be back down here, ends up actually being easier. Here it comes. Now, the main thing that's important, this is always important. When you're really high up on the neck and the notes are kind of dying out and everything, you really got to pay attention to bringing that melody out and making sure it's clear. Because like I know the melody, people who know the song might kind of know the melody, but you really got to make sure that you're smashing the audience with the melody. So when I play this harmonic, I really got to make sure I'm clean and I'm loud with that puppy. So it sounds like a melodic note, including all of these notes right here. They should all be louder than the stuff underneath. It's hard. I'm so tense here. I really got to work on relaxing with this stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much the whole song. Now at the end of it, it goes to the 2-line chords, basically the 2-note chords there. I don't actually know, how does the song end? Does it end like that? I hope it does. Yeah. And I love ending it like that so much more than if it were. It sounds lamer like that, right? Just like, oh yeah, obvious, that's the chord. No, I love leaving it in the air unresolved like that. That right there is such a nice way to end it. But yeah, dude, that's my process, or how I arrange the Greenbird stuff. It's pretty tricky, and I definitely sucked it up pretty bad in this video. Don't worry, a perfectly edited, pristine version of this is going to be on my YouTube channel real soon. Okay, it might even exist right now. I might have even put it out before I put this out. In fact, in the comments, let me know, should I put these explainer vids out before I put out the main video? Or should I put out the main video first? I don't even know, okay? Give me some answers, okay? Help me out, guys. I need you to help me, all right? Have a good day. Bye-bye.